Welcome to Mining for Comprehension. This game was built for younger elementary students to support reading comprehension. In Mining for Comprehension, students will travel through a story, then answer interactive comprehension questions. Let's go ahead and take a look at the game and what students are expected to do. So when students first enter the game, they will spawn to this point or somewhere around here. We put fencing in to keep the students contained and force them to answer this first question of what is an author. Now, if the students choose the wrong answer, they will come to a dead end and have to turn around and go in the other side. But we're just going to go ahead and choose the right answer, so someone who writes the story. So students are going to follow this around, and they're going to come to their first dispenser. So throughout the game, we have dispensers as a type of reward. So they're going to step on it, and we get a fireworks star. This will be used at the end of the game, and students will be able to craft their own fireworks. So we're going to continue on through the path all the way around. And then it says step on the plate to get a cart for the track. So if we step on the cart, oh, it just gave us a cart. And then we have some directions for students. Now this is something that the teacher would probably read to them, or the advanced students would be able to read this. One important thing is that they stay on the yellow path, as you can see, or the track. So let's go ahead and put our cart on and take it for a ride. Okay, so it says, as you ride in the cart, you will read and view the three little pigs. Okay, so I'm going to get out here. Now, since this is targeted for lower elementary students and they are currently learning those skills on how to read, the cart might be a little too fast for some of them. So we offer a walking path that parallels the track throughout the whole story. Students are welcome to switch back and forth between the cart and the track, depending on their reading level. So the story is the three little pigs. So we're going to stay on this, and we're just going to go all the way around. So we have our first little pig. He's out in his yard. It's our straw house. Okay, and then the big bad wolf comes, and we have the pigs somewhere. Oh, there's the little pig right there. And the house gets blown over. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put the cart on and move a little faster through the story. Now students can go at their own pace through this. That fits their own reading level. So now we go to the second pig's houses, and we have our stick house. I'm actually going to get out of the car and go a little bit faster. Okay. Alrighty, so then we are at the end of the story. The students would get out and they would come to their second mini game. So it says, what type of story is the three little pigs? So it is a fiction, so we step on it and we get some paper. Okay. And then we move on to our comprehension questions. Now this is probably my favorite part about the whole entire game. We have 10 comprehension questions. As we go in to the first question, we are presented with 3 choices. One is the correct and 2 are wrong choices. Now the correct answer when you step on the command block will transport you to the next question. Now if a student were to get the question wrong, it would transport them back into the story where the answer is given, and then transport them back to the question. So I'm going to go ahead. What was the title of the story? Was The Three Little Pigs. So I'm going to go here, step on the block, and it takes me to the next question, so I knew it was right. Who are the main characters? We have the 3 little pigs and the big bad wolf was our answer. Okay. The first pig built his house out of what? So I'm going to get this one wrong, just to show you that cool feature of going back in the story and then coming back in. So I'm going to say it was bricks. I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to step on it. Oh, and it takes me to the story. So I'm looking around for clues, and it says the first little pig built his house out of straw. Okay, so now I know the answer is straw, and if I look down, we have a red path. So red path will lead us back to question 3. So I'm going to open this gate, and I'm going to go back in, and it takes me back to that question. So it says the first pig built his house out of what? And I hit straw, and I go into our third mini game. So in this game, students have the opportunity to build their own straw or stick house. All the materials are right here, so they would have to actually create straw, but we have bricks and a door that they can use, and then we also ask that they take a picture of themselves with their creation. Over in the corner we have our third opportunity to get some stuff for our fireworks. When we are done building that house, students are able to transport themselves back to the question by going on this command block. So the second pig house was built out of sticks, so it's all the way over here. I'm going to go in. The third pig built his house out of bricks. What is the setting? In the woods. And what order? So it went straw, stick, and then brick. Okay. What happened after the wolf tried to blow down the stick house? So say I didn't remember and I chose this one. Again, it would take me back into the story, and it says the two little pigs ran to their brother's house, and then I'm going to follow this red all the way back to that question, and it will take me right back there. So they went to their brother's house. Why could the wolf not blow it down? Because that third little pig worked really hard to not have it. Okay, so then it comes to our fourth and final mini game. This is a game for students to infer about other materials that a little pig could build their house out of that would be able to support the wolf huffing and puffing. So the correct answer would be cement. So we would follow this all the way around this maze. Got some pistons in here. And then we have our final dispensary. Gonna go on it 3 times. So 2, 3, and then we're gonna go back to the story. So what is the moral of the story? To always work hard. Alright, so it says, woohoo, we did it. We answered all those comprehension questions, and now we get to reward ourselves by creating fireworks. So we need one last ingredient, so I'm going to go get that here, and then I'm going to look at the recipe. Okay. So I'm going to craft that. So it looked like we had our gunpowder at the bottom. And then we had that. And I think we had pink, green, and then yellow. And we have 3 fireworks that we get to set off. I'm gonna shoot one more off. And so then we're gonna go through our doors. And now students get the opportunity to build their own house. So students will have a full range of all the materials that they could possibly want, with all the accessories to make their house their own. The only thing we ask is that they take a picture of themselves with their creation. We blocked off lots, so the students have to stay within their own space. This is mining for comprehension, and we're excited to have students try it out.